Welcome to Book Chats. I'm Patricia Sargeant. Let's chat about Alibis and Angels, Book 3 of my Sister Lou Mystery Cozy Mystery series, which I write as Olivia Matthews. Did that catch you off guard? Maybe just a little bit? Olivia Matthews? In Book Chats Episode 9, Mayhem and Mass, I explain the origin story of my Olivia Matthews alter ego. I write cozy mysteries as Olivia Matthews and romance as Patricia Sargeant. I also explained that when I write the Sister Lou mystery stories, I build them so that you don't have to read each story in order. I give you enough information about the characters and the setup so that you could be swept into the story world without getting spoilers of the previous mysteries. In other words, if you start the series with Alibis and Angels, you still have to go back to read Mayhem and Mass to find out who the killer was in Mayhem and Mass. The star of my Sister Lou mystery series is a 60-something, almost 70-year-old Catholic sister, Sister Louise Lou LaSalle. She's a reluctant amateur sleuth. She doesn't voluntarily jump into these murder investigations. She has to be persuaded. And when she does investigate the murders, she works with her amateur sleuth team, which consists of her nephew, Chris LaSalle, who's very well connected in this fictitious small town, and investigative newspaper reporter Shari Henson. Together, they do the investigations and really get on the nerves of the sheriff's deputies. Let me read you the book description for Alibis and Angels. Okay. The tagline reads, "How to Avoid Deadly Confessions. Giving up murder for Lent won't be easy." With the Lenten season fast approaching, Sister Louise, Lou LaSalle, looks forward to a final day of indulgence before giving up her favorite sweets. But one Briar Coast resident won't get the chance to repent. Opal Laurie, the mayor's director of finance, was just found in the parking lot of the Board of Ed with a broken neck. The sheriff's deputies are calling the apparent slip and fall a freak accident. But Opal was driving her boss's car and wearing her boss's red wool coat. Mayor Heather Stanley has been receiving threatening letters and is clearly the real target. Offering her sanctuary could put the congregation of the Sisters of St. Hermione of Ephesius at risk. But how can Sister Lou turn her back on a neighbor in need? Aided by her loyal sleuthing partners, her well-connected nephew Chris and reporter Shari Henson, Sister Lou must confront the mayor's myriad detractors during this critical election year. And as the first day of April nears, it's up to her to unmask an unrepentant killer who has everyone fooled. So that's the setup. Now I'm going to read an excerpt from the book. It's a partial scene that I'm referring to as trying to control Sister Mariana. Now, I'm reading the excerpt, but once again, remember, listen carefully because I can't do voices. Okay, so here we go. Of course the mayor can stay with us. Sister Barbara settled onto the cushioned chair behind her desk. She shouldn't remain in her home, and she definitely shouldn't be alone, at least not until her assailant is found and taken into custody. Here, she'll be surrounded by people, and we have excellent security. Sister Lou took one of the 3 matching guest chairs in front of Sister Barbara's desk. The prioress's office always smelled pleasantly of cinnamon and peppermints. "Thank you, Barb. There's just one more thing. Mayor Stanley doesn't want anyone to know about the threats she's been receiving or about her attack. The only people who do know are Shari, Chris, Diego de Verona, you, me, and Carm. She's insistent that no one else know about the threats or attack." Sister Barbara leaned into her desk. "I take it this means she doesn't want to go to the deputies either?" "No, she doesn't." Sister Lou was still unclear about the mayor's reasons behind that decision. "Will you and your team handle the investigation?" Sister Lou leaned back against the chair. When Mayor Stanley originally asked for my help, I turned her down. I'm not a professional investigator. I do community outreach. Sister Barbara's piercing gaze held Sister Lou's. I understand why you would be reluctant to take on another investigation. They're dangerous. But Lou, you have a gift for them. I disagree. These investigations are out of my skill set. You've already successfully led 2 investigations. Each time you saved innocent people from being charged with crimes they didn't commit. Sister Lou spread her arms in a helpless gesture. I have no idea how to even begin this one. You didn't know how to start the others either. Sister Barbara sat back. You'll figure this one out too. One person has already been killed. That knowledge drove a fission of fear through Sister Lou. Sister Barbara grew solemn. I realize that these investigations are dangerous, but trust that God gave you this gift for a reason. I'm also concerned about Mariana. She won't give up until she discovers the reason Mayor Stanley is staying with us. Sister Barbara waved a hand. We can handle Mariana. Sister Lou gave the prioress a dubious look. She thought, no one can handle Mariana. So that's the excerpt from the book. One of the behind-the-scenes anecdotes that I wanted to share with you was the inspiration for the Sister Lou character. I used to work with very closely with one of the sisters of the Congregation of Dominican Sisters of Peace in Columbus, Ohio, which the congregation inspired this fictitious congregation. The sister who inspired the Sister Lou character herself, I learned, had a little bit of a lead foot when it came to driving. She's been pulled over for speeding quite a few times. And when I learned that, I gave that trait to Sister Lou. So now when Sister Lou drives, it's kind of a scary experience for the people who are in the car with her, which is one of the reasons that Sister Lou remarks, only one person will let her do the driving, and that's Shari, who, by the way, is scared to death when she's in the car with Sister Lou. Chris, Sister Lou's nephew, and Sister Carm, Sister Lou's very good friend, will not let her drive. So I enjoyed infusing my fictitious character with this kind of amusing trait from the character who inspired her. I hope this book chat has piqued your interest in Alibis and Angels and the Sister Lou Mystery Series in general. If you'd like more information about the Sister Lou Mystery Series, please visit my website, patriciasargeant.com. You'll find a hyperlink to my website in the dialog box below this video. You'll also find a hyperlink to subscribe to my free Author e-newsletter, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like this book chat, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you have any comments or questions about any of my stories, please post a comment in the dialog box below and I'll do my very best to answer them. Until next time, happy reading.